As a former goalkeeper, analyzing goalkeepers' performances and training give me a lot of joy. However, I am sad to say that we have come to the point that the best and the most successful goalkeepers will only be the ones that possess an appropriate height for it. We have seen many exceptional small goalkeepers in the past. In the future, they will extinct from top-level football. Let's see the obvious reasons why. Being tall is a physical attribute that you don't have any influence on. It's a very unfair criterion when it comes to football goalkeepers, if being completely honest. It's so cruel that in youth, you have to be almost certain that you'll get to at least 184 centimeters. Otherwise, it's almost a waste of time trying to reach a decent professional level in terms of goalkeeping nowadays. It may be difficult to take that, but when we look at the top goalkeepers, evidence supports this thesis. There's hardly anyone under 184 centimeters. One of the few short ones was Fabian Barthez, who recently opened this debate and encouraged me to write this post. The best in the world, Courtois, is 2 meters tall, but French training, and not only, now produces formatted goalkeepers who lack creativity, sacrificing those goalkeepers who maybe measure 6 feet 8 inches without offering them a chance. Donnarumma is almost 2 meters tall, and is not having an exceptional season. Coman's goal, Bayern vs PSG in the Champions League, illustrates the qualities and flaws of a goalkeeper of his height. The problem is not the responsiveness on the goal, but is related to his technique, which was not the right one. He should have repelled the ball with his foot instead of trying with his hands. A smaller goalkeeper with more instinct and technique would have parried it. Although Fabian may be right, and there are situations where a smaller goalkeeper can deal with the situations better than a tall one, we'll see why only the latter possesses the future. First, the game is becoming faster and faster. With more speed, there is an enormous need to make the most of your physical attributes. Big bodies, long legs, long arms, anything to stop the ball from going into the net. Especially when it comes to reaction saves. With the faster game, there are more and more situations dealing with fast, close-up reactions. And what better way to deal with them than with extra centimeters on your body parts? Second, pitches are becoming exceptional, even in the leagues that only dreamed of that in the past. Not only that, they are becoming appropriately watered, so that the shots swing at goals like mad. Passes are easily produced on the ground at ridiculous distances, and players can produce more power and accuracy on the shots. Again, being bigger allows goalkeepers to make every centimeters count when trying to reach well-placed shots. Third, and maybe less obvious, balls aren't helping goalkeepers either. We may indeed have come to the part where there isn't much innovation going on in terms of physical laws, like the experiment with Jabulani, dear God, but ball makers are still trying to get the life of goalkeepers heavier each day. Namely, with ball coverings. They are painful as the years go by. They are deliberately made in a way that goalkeepers' gloves can catch the balls harder and harder. Because when a goalkeeper catches the ball, it's a situation over, at least for some time. It's more entertaining to watch rebounds, right? Therefore, a process again repeats itself with tall goalkeepers, and their upper hand with dealing with close rebound reaction saves. Fourth, I am very surprised that no one is pointing that out. It was once a rule that practically every contact with the goalkeeper inside a 6-yard box when they're dealing with crosses is a foul. Today, referees have gone to the complete opposite extreme. When you watch games these days, sometimes you get the feeling that a referee is almost embarrassed to blow a whistle for a foul on a goalkeeper in terms of crosses, even if a foul is seen from the moon. Therefore, a taller goalkeeper can more easily deal with that new aspect. Fifth, when I started training, it was a common rule. There wasn't any panic when a small goalkeeper showed up for training. It was like, don't worry, you are more explosive than tall ones. That's still right. However, the game developed so much in training processes with it that taller goalkeepers are pushed to be more explosive higher than ever. They are trained on purpose to be more explosive. On the other hand, you cannot grow once you reach your intended height. Lastly, a creativity technique which Fabian Barthez mentioned earlier in the story can be thought of in a way that won't affect tall goalkeepers so much either. Including legs when saving shots has become pretty standardized. Therefore, if your kid decided to be a goalkeeper, make sure he won't regret the decision after some time. Because, as I showed above, football developed in a way that only tall goalkeepers have the future in it.